After a few years of figuring out my gut health, I've refound my love for running. And while I'm doing everything I can to make sure that my body stays healthy during my runs, some days it feels like my legs are as heavy as bricks, full of muscle pain, soreness, fatigue, cramping, and weakness. It can feel like your muscles are eating away at themselves, almost like they're full of acid. Continuously putting your body through intense workouts day after day after day will inevitably lead to burnout or injury. I had to learn how to work out smarter and not harder. In this video, I'm going to help you understand what it is that I'm feeling following this super hard workout and how do I recover properly. What is lactic acid and what does it do? Lactic acid acts as a source of energy for the muscles, but letting it build up inside of the muscle without removing it can cause muscle fatigue, soreness, and cramping. It is formed when the body needs more energy than it can produce. The body can naturally remove lactic acid through normal metabolic processes, but this can take time, especially if the intensity and duration of the physical activity are high. Lactic acid can cause a decrease in muscle pH, leading to a decrease in muscle function and contributing to muscle fatigue. However, it is also thought to stimulate the production of growth hormone and play a role in muscle adaptation and growth over time. This is why maybe whenever you're sore, it's a good thing. It's helping you lead to muscle adaptation. That means that your muscles are getting used to the workouts that you're doing, and it means they're going to grow bigger. They're going to grow bigger because of the amount of workload that they're getting used to. They have to grow to, keep up with the amount of work that you want to do. And although this is a byproduct of lactic acid, if you don't get rid of it, then you're just going to feel that super heavy dead leg or dead arm feeling moving forward. So you have to learn how to find that balance and get rid of it when necessary, especially when you're trying to have consistency over time, right? You want just to understand that some days are good to be really sore and really dead, but not when it persists, not when it lasts too long. So what are some signs and symptoms of lactic acid buildup in the muscle? I think we all kind of know what it's like to have some muscle pain or muscle soreness. Lactic acid can cause muscle pain and soreness, especially in the muscles that were being used during physical activity. Muscle fatigue, excessive lactic acid can cause muscle fatigue, making it difficult to continue exercise or perform other activities. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes whenever I do my warm up, I know we're all warming up before our workouts, right? Because that's what we preach. But as we do our warm up, nothing ever really gets that warm. It's probably a good sign that you've tapped your central nervous system and that you have some lactic acid in there. Lactic acid can also lead to muscle cramping. A buildup of lactic acid can cause muscle cramping and stiffness, particularly in the legs and arms. Some numbness or tingling. In some cases, the lactic acid buildup can cause numbness or tingling sensations in the affected muscle. Some muscle weakness. Lactic acid buildup can lead to muscle weakness and a decrease in muscle function. So, it's kind of confusing. It's is lactic acid good or is it bad? Because, it helps your muscle grow, it helps produce good hormones, but also it could impact your workouts the next day. And so you don't really know I personally enjoy the feeling of being sore probably too much. I think that, my philosophy, again, I told you this, the no days off, I think more is better, but that's definitely not always true. And you shouldn't be sore every time after you finish a workout. So is lactic acid good or bad? Lactic acid has both benefits and drawbacks. Benefits of lactic acid include it's going to act as an energy source. So lactic acid is a source of energy for muscles during intense physical activity when the body's oxygen supply is depleted. Lactic acid is also going to help you improve your endurance. So regular exposure to lactic acid can help improve endurance and physical performance over time. It's going to lead to muscle growth. So lactic acid has been shown to stimulate the production of a growth hormone, which plays a role in muscle adaptation and growth. So far, so good. Those all sound like good aspects, good reasons to want lactic acid. However, there are some drawbacks to lactic acid. Some of these drawbacks include muscle pain and soreness. Excessive lactic acid buildup can cause muscle pain, soreness, and fatigue, especially in the muscles that were being used during physical activity. Decreased muscle function. Lactic acid can decrease muscle pH, leading to a decrease in muscle function and contributing to muscle fatigue. In summary, lactic acid is a natural byproduct of intense physical activity, and its buildup can have both benefits and drawbacks. However, regular exercise and proper recovery can help the body effectively remove excess lactic acid and reduce its negative effects. So a few ways to get rid of lactic acid in the muscles. There are several ways to get rid of lactic acid in the muscles, including stretching and massage. Stretching and massaging the affected muscles can help improve blood circulation and reduce lactic acid buildup. Hydration, drinking plenty of water and electrolyte-rich beverages can help flush out excess lactic acid from the body. If you're experiencing cramping, you want to make sure that you're hydrating and properly removing the lactic acid. A proper warm-up and a proper cool-down. Incorporating a proper warm-up and cool-down routine before and after exercise can help reduce lactic acid buildup and prevent muscle soreness. Anti-inflammatory medication. So over-the-counter anti-inflammatory medications like ibuprofen can help reduce muscle soreness and inflammation caused by lactic acid buildup. Just make sure that you're taking your anti-inflammatories on a full stomach if you are going to take them. And one of my favorite ways, because I am an advocate of I personally enjoy this no days off method. So a way that I like to get rid of lactic acid is going to be through active recovery. So light exercises such as jogging or yoga or swimming can help remove lactic acid from the muscles. And these are all great ways to get rid of lactic acid, but we are going to focus on active recovery specifically because active recovery is all about blood flow, and blood flow is the key to recovery and repair. And I don't like taking days off, so I have to do something about that, and that something is active recovery. What is active recovery other than a way to make you feel like you're taking no days off, even though you kind of are? Active recovery refers to a type of recovery after physical activity or exercise that involves light or low intensity movements. Athletes such as LeBron James and Cristiano Ronaldo are known for their active recovery routines. The goal of active recovery is to help reduce muscle soreness, stiffness, and fatigue while also promoting circulation and aiding in removal of waste products from the muscles. Examples of active recovery activities include going for a light jog, stretching, yoga, foam rolling, or swimming. The pool. The reason I love it is because it's a bit colder than our body temperature, right? So it's almost, it's not an ice bath, but you get some good anti-inflammatory effects in there. You get full range of motion. There's less gravity. You're way more buoyant, right? So if you're going and working through things, you don't have to worry about, again, the pressures of gravity are real, and the wear and tear on our tendons and ligaments and joints. The pool eliminates all that. So I love a good swim as a cool down. It's my favorite active recovery tool. You see me aqua jogging, hopefully. I love this tool. It's called the Active Aqua Jogger. And I'll go ahead and just jog for, swim for 10 minutes, jog for 10 minutes. It keeps you buoyant. It doesn't make you float. And again, you get to work through the full range of motion as though you're running. This type of recovery is often contrasted with passive recovery, which involves rest and doing nothing. Active recovery can be an effective way to help speed up the recovery process and get the body ready for the next workout. Active recovery can help improve performance by promoting faster recovery, reducing the risk of injury, and helping athletes to maintain their fitness levels during periods of rest or reduced activity. Overall, active recovery helps the body recover faster and more effectively, so athletes and those alike, those just fitness people, those that enjoy working out, any people that are doing high intensity workouts or fitness can return to their regular training routines feeling refreshed and ready to perform at their best. Active recovery is typically done in the hours or days following a workout or competition to promote healing and reduce muscle soreness. The goal of active recovery is to increase blood flow to the muscles, which can help reduce inflammation and speed up the recovery process. This can be done through light exercises such as stretching, foam rolling. We've already said literally all of this. We like to link everything back to gut health. So how does active recovery improve gut health? So active recovery can have a positive impact on gut health. During physical exercise and activity, the digestive system slows down as the body focuses on delivering blood and oxygen to the muscles. However, during active recovery, such as light jogging or walking, blood flow is redirected to the digestive system, which can help promote healthy gut function. Additionally, active recovery activities such as stretching and yoga can help improve circulation and reduce stress, both of which can have positive impact on gut health. Stretching and yoga can also improve gut motility, which is the movement of food through the digestive system. That's right, I said gut motility. However, it's important to remember that active recovery should not be intense. This can have the opposite effect on gut health and lead to digestive discomfort. Additionally, it's important to consider the types of food you consume before and after physical activity, as a diet that is high in processed foods and low in fiber can have negative impact on the gut. In conclusion, active recovery can have a positive impact on gut health, but it's important to engage in light, non-intense activities and to have a balanced and healthy diet to support gut health. In college, when I was running for UC Berkeley, the University of California at Berkeley, go Bears, I strained my hamstring more than a few times, and my active recovery routines were not the best, honestly. And during this tenure of injury, I realized how important the pool was and how important aqua jogging is. And so I have the good video about my favorite way to recover, which includes aqua jogging. So I really love the pool. As I said, it's kind of one of my favorite active recovery routines. I also love foam roller. I have a video about that. If you're confused, don't worry about it. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you'll love our video on foam rolling. So I'll see you there.